Hi crafters, it's me, Anna Bradshaw, and you can probably see it's very sunny where I'm shooting today. I'm out in my beautiful backyard, and you may hear the crunching of grass beating my horses nearby too. So I'm going to start with a simple white card base that I cut a piece of 8.5 by 11 inch paper in half, folded it down the middle. You could use a scoring tool to do that. I just folded it in half. Next, I have pre-cut my card base. It is black and white polka dot, and it's actually the packaging from some Prima bling frames. Oh, there goes the horse. He's got to get his cameo in. And the glue I'm using is a clear Tombow glue. And I like it, it holds well, but it does cause the paper to warp a little bit. So I'm going to use my Tim Holtz clear ruler and just kind of run it down the edge of the paper to make it stick a little bit better. Kind of smooth out the glue. And then I'm also going to open the card up and do the same thing on the inside. I'm not pushing very hard. One thing, I don't want to move that mat around on the other side. And it looks like it's still even, so that's good. The next piece I'm going to use is this doily. And I'm going to adhere the doily with my new favorite glue, which is called Crafter's Tape. It's by AdTech. And the reason I like it is it's inexpensive and it works fairly well. Now there's a little bit of glue that shows through, but that doesn't bother me. And I'm going to overlap it from one corner of the card to the other. And then I will just cut this off. So yeah, I'm out in my backyard today. It's a beautiful day. And I'm working on my outdoor patio table, something I encourage. Now I can save that part of the doily for another project. So I just go ahead and set this aside for now. And what I want is to put some numbers on this sticker. Now I did want the sticker to go underneath, but I guess then you wouldn't be able to see the numbers. So let's see how the numbers fit, or if they even fit on there. And what I'm using are some 2-inch Mylar numbers. These I found in the home department store, like Ace Hardware or something like that. And they're the kind of numbers that you put on your mailbox. So it looks like they're going to need to be trimmed down. So what I'm going to do is get my stickers ready. Pick out the ones that I need, and then I can trim them all at the same time. And probably a good idea, instead of sticking them all out and then trying to trim them the same edge, probably a good idea is going to be to cut them away from the rest of their numbers. So I did a pretty good job of cutting those out, and I'll just line them all up here. Now I can cut them all at the same time. I'm just going to go right to the top of this number and hope that the other numbers are in the similar positioning. Oh, I had a boo-boo. Now this happens sometimes when I try to cut too many things at once and the paper kind of slides out from underneath and goes all wonky, but that's alright. Just trim it up. And let's see, now it will just fit inside there. So I know that all the rest of the numbers have to be the same size. Since none of them are really straight cut, I can just go to the edge of the number, and then I'll know that that's the right size, and I won't be getting cut askew because of another number that's been miscut. So now they should all fit in here. And because they have the backing, I can kind of play with how wide they need to be, which is obviously quite a bit skinnier than this. I'll narrow these down. Get a lot of room with this one. And there's a very precise way to cut these, and that's not what I'm going to do. I just line the edge of my scissors up and kind of eyeball it. Okay, now we've got all our numbers. Get them in order. Okay. Now let's see, I think what I'll do is line them up over to this side. Because if I do want the white to stay there, that'd be a great place to put something like "Go Grad," whereas at the end I really only can put something like an exclamation point or "It's over" or something like that. So I'll start with the 4, and hopefully these are kind of easy to peel off.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna count all the stones on the beach. Do you wanna count the stones with me? I'm gonna count all the stones on the beach. Do you wanna count the stones with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm gonna count all the stones on the beach. Do you wanna count the stones with me?
Alright. Let's see, how does that fit? Looks pretty good. Now the other thing I could do over here is, what I'm going to do is trim off this edge here, and then trim this edge to just lay over the top of it. Now I'll still get that same border. I don't have to go back in the house to get another alphabet set. Okay, so I've got a very custom sticker now. Let's trim this edge off over here. This can go right down here. Center that. Alright, now I've got a really pretty idea to use this die-cut butterfly up here and some baker's twine as a little trail. So I'm just going to cut the tabs off of this butterfly here. And I have had this sheet of butterfly die cuts for a very, very long time. So I'm going to put glue on one side and some, well, still glue, but some dimensional adhesive pop dots on the other side. And these are the Candy Fix dots, and I like them because they're thin. Obviously not as thin as regular tape, but they're thinner than most pop dots, which makes it easier to mail them, and also doesn't take up all that much room in my scrapbook albums. I kind of want him to be overlapping there. Okay, now I've got two choices for my baker's twine. I've got some black and white. Then I have this red, which is I think what I'm going to go for, POW. And I believe the school colors for the student who's going to get this card, I believe they are black and red. That would be awesome. Okay, so my string is not real tight. I'm just going to tie a knot in one end. And actually, I think what I'll do is just tie a knot at kind of intervals along here for a fun and funky little different look. So I'm going to just loop and then kind of move the knot to where I want it to be before I tighten it. Haven't ever done this on a project before. And I got this baker's twine at an entirely uncrafty event, but I just have a way of interjecting my craft spirit wherever I go. So it was actually at the wine studio in Gig Harbor. And yes, I was there with my friends, and we brought our scrapbooking stuff, and that was a truly delightful evening. Live music, trivia, scrapbooking, wine drinking. I was in heaven. Anyway, there was a gal there that night, and she was selling jewelry. This was on a little goodie bag that she gave everybody who came. I don't know if she gave everybody who came one, but everybody in my party managed to get one, as well as some free snacks. Okay, I can cut off the end here. Cut off the end here. And now I'm just going to use my handy craft mat, run my glue right over the top of it, and tuck his tail in there, give it a little loop, a loop, put the other end underneath the sticker. Not really looping the way I want it to. Try it again. There. With the glue side down, just kind of move it around until you get it where you want it to be. Okay, so that's it. That's our card for today. There's my craft space, and I'll give you a close-up here. It's good lighting outside, although it is a tad bright. So anyway, we've got our die-cut butterfly, and the cute little free baker's twine, custom accent sticker, the doily that we can still use later, our repurposed packaging. Pretty awesome. Okay, well, thanks for joining me for another Craft with Anna card making session. Stop back by, subscribe, become a follower on my blog, any of those things. Get a big thumbs up from me. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button to see more things like this. Even if you don't hit the subscribe button, I'll still be having more videos coming out. But at least you'll know when they come out, okay? You can follow me on social media like Instagram, Pinterest, Facebook. I have a blog. All of those things, you can follow me, subscribe to me, and I'd love to hit your comments too. So have a great day and get crafting. It's not, I'm going to kind of press it down. Stick the whole loop under there. This loop has a mind of its own. Well, I've made a mess of that. Oh, now you can hear the geese in the background. Okay, so that's it.